Sound good? So, you guys with your groups at your
Table.
vertical surfaces are going to work through number 1. Just work through number 1 for now. We're going to come back and talk and then move on through 2, okay? Beautiful. All right. Pick one go.
Go, guys. Go.
You too. You're not doing nothing. Go. Go, Tracy.
Whoa.
You don't even use the purple. You use the red.
Whoa.
He got you to dry that mouth.
4 is good. Yeah. So you have your own space.
Wait, let me do something.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Might need to call.
All right, guys. We're gonna finish this up.
Hey, bro.
Where did we go? Oh, depth of the water is never 11 feet, y'all. Get back to where you were. Get to your side. Let's go.
Oh.
Up and over. You guys all agree with this statement. You now disagree. Why? Why do you now disagree?
Wait, what's the question?
All right. So I'm going to explain why it is not true, why it is a disagreement. There's a reasoning behind it. So, when we talk about discrete and continuous variables, if something is continuous, what does that mean?
It continues.
Continuous, right? Never ends, it flows through. So if I have a continuous variable from negative infinity to infinity, it is every single number in between there. Okay? Now if I have a discrete variable, if you had to guess what that is, what do you think a discrete variable is?
It's at a specific point.
It's at specific points. So like when we're talking about people, that is a discrete variable. Because you can't have half a person. You can't say I have 0.75 of a person, right? You have one whole person each time. So here, when we're talking about the depth of the water is never 11 feet, at some point it is 11 feet, right? Because it goes to 12 feet. We just didn't record the moment of time that it was 11 feet. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's why that one is disagreed. Just the difference between discrete and continuous variables. We're not testing you on that, but it's a good thing to know. The range of the distance time graph is from 0 to 15,000. Agree or disagree?
I don't know. Oh, absolutely.
All right, those of us standing in the middle of the room, pick a side.
Miss Kate, I thought
All right, Madison, why do you disagree?
Because it's the 18,000.
It's the 18,000, right? Our range for the distance time graph was 0. It was, regardless of what we chose, it was a little over 15,000, right? All right, the domain of the depth of water with respect to time is from 0 to 120. Agree or disagree?
Go again?
The domain of the depth of water with respect to time is from 0 to 120. All right, Tracy, why do you agree? You were the first. You were so confident walking over there, so I'm asking why you agree.
Because, like, we started at 120, and it started at 0.
Yeah, like that was our domain. That's the domain we found. Exactly. All right, the range of the depth of water over time is from 4 to 5.
Excuse me.
The range of the depth of water over time is from 4 to 5.
You said the range of the depth of the water?
Depth.
Oh.
All right, Shantae, why do you disagree?
You
just walked over there?
I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't walk over here.
All right, Caleb, why do you disagree?
Yeah.
Because it's from 4 to 12.
Because it's from 4 to 12, right? Like that's what we said it was. Perfect. All right, the distance time graph has no maximum value. It has no maximum value. Agree or disagree? The distance time graph has no maximum value.
Competition. See?
Yeah. It's one thing.
Alright, David, why do you disagree? Well, whoever's over here, why do you disagree? Alright, then David, why do you agree?
I thought the distance time graph has no
Leave her alone.
Does it keep going?
It does have
It does have a maximum value, right? We found that maximum value. It does not have a relative minimum and a relative maximum because at no point does it stop increasing and start decreasing and vice versa. But there is a maximum value. Does it ever go higher than that point, that last point that's on there? No. So that's our maximum value, right? Alright. The depth of the water reached a maximum at 30 minutes.
Okay, let me see the question again. I think I got you right.
Hey, bro. Everybody told me. I was like, bro.
Dude, you don't nobody.
The depth of the water reaches a maximum at 30 minutes. Reread that. The depth of the water reaches a maximum at 30 minutes.
Oh, hold on, wait. I got wrong. This ain't.
Alright, Lily, odd man out. Why do you agree?
Because it reaches one of the maximums.
It does reach one of the maximums. It is a relative maximum there.
Oh!
Oh!
This is
I don't like this with my D.
Well, we did talk about that. So, we did talk about the
You walk
difference.
over there.
Oh,
Like,
just kidding.
man, I'm in the middle.
Stop.
I'm going right.
No. Stop that wrong. No.
Alright, oh, we already did that one.
Can you even get on these? Bro, why is it wrong on paper?
Alright guys, so,
Oh no.
we're done with the lesson 2. We're gonna move on to lesson 3. It's the last lesson we're gonna work on, okay? You all wanna go ahead and get that one out?
That's just in 3 guys.
Okay.
Bro.
Get our
Bro,
video out.
said that they banned.
Worry about that in a minute.
It hurts. How can you do that?
You've been messing with it the whole time.
Yeah, when it hurts.
Alright, so for this activity, it is the same idea. We are trying to find the key features of each of these functions. Alright? If you guys look through this activity, it gives you a ton of different representations. We have verbal, graphical, algebraic, tabular. Do we have pictorial on there? I don't think it gives pictorial, but that is the last representation. So what we're gonna do, obviously, work with our groups every time, and we're gonna work through each of the problems. Caleb, what are you doing? What are you doing? You look crazy over there. I want you guys to identify the key features. It has them labeled on here: domain, range, max, min, intercepts. We are not going to do intervals of increase or decrease. Don't worry about that. It's on everyone. Just disregard it. So I want y'all to go ahead, work through these with your groups. I'm going to work through the first 2, talk about them. So go 2 at a time. All right? That's good? All right. All right, let's go. You get it?
Rise and shine.
Go away.
So, what's that?
Please ain't go, man.
Go on my red go, bro. Oh, no.
Yeah, get up. Yeah.
Get up.
Hey, guys.
Dude, you said it.
You're gonna fall asleep when you sit down though. Yeah, so you gotta get up. You gotta get up.
Who be like that? You. Oh, God. I don't be like that. Hey, guys.
Okay.
Is that right there?
Let's
Stay focused.
do it. We in.
Crap, easy, we're not focused.
What are you doing?
And can we work with our group, please, on the assignment? Those brackets are parentheses.
Why is there two uses? Minimum. Minimum. Okay.
You know, woo.
Okay, what's the domain?
Right.
Dude, so
They say maximum.
I know what I'm talking about. I still like just chat.
I ain't never seen showing up. There you go.
Dude, I can't even have, even if I had the other way, I would still be able to read what I'm saying.
I know what you were saying. You heard me.
Do we know that point exists? That point 0, 0 you just wrote on there, do we know that exists?
He just made me miss a route.
Bro, why you? What are you talking about? You're doing it right.
Right? We don't know what kind of function this is, so we don't generalize outside of the table. Go with what is in the table. How did you guys get your intercepts? Also, I talked about this, it's why it's important to listen. We are not doing intervals of increasing or decreasing on any of them. How do you know that's where it's 0? How do you know, based on that table,
Which one?
for the intercepts, that's where, how do you know those are the intercepts?
The one that we
Is it on there?
Okay.
Huh?
Dude, I'm so sick.
Just doesn't, we don't know what the intercepts
Okay,
are.
use another marker.
Don't write it.
Sorry, every story.
Minimum at
No.
0, 1, and a maximum at 0 and 160.
So it would be,
Uno. I see. They look at me like my life.
Mr. Kenny, will you go back so I can flip it?
One.
I swear to God, the weather be so bipolar.
Alright, and what's the next one?
Cinco.
2.
Cinco. Here you go. Cinco.
Oh.
There you go. Girl. What you just said? Oh.
Alright, what's the range? Come on, get it going. Like, really, I'm going to turn out here like a food right now. Alright, okay.
Cinco. Cinco.
5. Do you look like he understands Spanish?
Go ahead.
Right, I thought it was. Okay.
No, I told Spanish.
See.
What is it?
Hold on. What you said, 8-7?
No,
No.
it's 160.
Bro, how you know the? Okay.
I just figured right there. What's the maximum Spanish teacher?
Who taught you Spanish?
Lily, you guys are good.
What's the, which one?
Burma?
Hold on.
She ain't gonna come to her classroom. She ain't gonna come to her classroom. Okay, what's the maximum?
Did she say she doing X over minimum?
She said we don't need this
Oh.
interval. And who's going like, yeah,
Five and 160.
just
Then I'm on.
two. That's so funny. Man, that's funny.
Hey, hold on, man. Stop being listen.
Ain't nobody trying to get it.
No,
Fine and wet.
And then the next one is 160. 160. See it?
Dude, ain't nobody trying to see anything. Ain't nobody trying to
They wasn't even talking Chinese. She was just doing it. You wanted to
Bro, when? Alright, we'll go ahead and switch.
That's really probably a net.
See what I'm talking about? It's over.
Oh, God.
Not the sun.
These gonna be hot.
Relative measurements.
It's stinking. When it's hot, when it's humid.
If you can't find the exact point, you can just draw the point on the graph and say it's a relative maximum.
Dude, okay, I didn't say I was showing you.
You did? You said let me show you.
That's what I said. I said shit, that shit is that. You need to kill for you just to don't know.
You mean so?
Oh, he missed it up right now.
Cool.
I'm confused.
Then you say it.
Are those relative or absolute maximum?
Be fat.
The ones in the middle.
5 and 160.
Also, I
We don't
would
have any
caution where, like this one, it's more
That's a whole
right
different-
here. What
What?
is that?
Wait, is we going in one more time?
Oh, we just doing the first one.
So it's,
Alright,
Now we're on the second one.
it's on the y-axis.
number 1.
Alright guys, are we still on the first one?